should say. My name is Mr. Gilder, PE teacher at New Rickstones Academy, and this is a video in partnership with the North West Essex School Sports Partnership and Active Essex. And you're going to need a basketball, so that is that. So to start with, to get ourselves warmed up, we're going to look at ball familiarization, and that is literally just bringing the ball across your body, okay, using your finger pads, okay, not your fingertips because that would hurt, using your finger pads to push that ball across. So just keep that ball just in front of your body like so, tapping the ball from side to side, okay, very simple. That's all I want you to do. So then go into your hands, okay, try not to use your palms to push it across, just using your finger pads, okay. And now what I want you to do is, are you able to do that with your hands in front, okay. You might want to turn around, do a couple of spins so you can keep that out in front, and just return that ball back into the middle, okay. Okay, nice and quick, and then we're going to put the ball above our head. Okay, just tapping that ball, keeping that ball up, using the finger pads only, little taps. Okay, and bring that ball down, back into the front of your body. If you can do it nice and low, keep that ball up off the floor, just tapping that, moving it around everywhere. Just to get your fingers knowing what they're supposed to be doing. So we're using our finger pads, so the bits here, the pads there, not the tip. Okay, so the tip will hurt if you do that and bounce, you're going to stub a finger, so using the pads of your hands. So, moving on, we're going to practice moving that ball around one leg as well, just to get ourselves warmed up. This is what I want you to try and achieve, is this. Bring the ball around your leg, keeping your head up off the ball if you can. If you can't do that and it's a little bit difficult, then I want you to just roll the ball around using your finger pads again, okay? Changing the direction of the ball each time. So we'll roll it around first, and you'll get used to that ball being moved around, okay? And then gradually build that back up so the ball's in your hand, off the floor if we can. Okay, so we'll do this a few times. We'll put the ball back down onto the floor in 3, 2, 1. So we're just going to roll it this time, using both hands, our finger pads, like so. And then back off the floor in 3, 2, 1. Off the floor it goes. Keeping that ball going around your knee, okay? So in 3 seconds we're going to move to the opposite leg this time. Okay, so we're going to change the leg. Starting with the ball on the floor, rolling that ball around. Okay, using those finger pads, not our fingertips. Okay, and then we're going to try and keep the ball off the floor. Okay, like so. Have a little practice on that. So the ball off the floor this time, going around your opposite leg or opposite knee. Okay, we want to stay in a nice low position. Okay, so our knees are bent, our butt sticking out slightly, which is going to be very crucial when it comes to our dribbling after as well. So we're going to be working on some dribbling in small tight areas. Okay, back onto the floor, roll that round a few times, and in 3 seconds we're going to change the direction. Okay, changing that direction. Okay, changing the same direction with that ball around your knee. This time, can we change the direction of that? Okay, how quickly can we go? Change that direction one more time for me. Okay, and the last one we're going to piece together this time is we're going to do the figure of 8. So we're going to go round one foot, through the legs, round the opposite foot, back through the legs, okay? So it'll look like this, just rolling it round this time. Rolling around, using those finger pads again. Okay, and we're going to change the direction of the ball. Just going to go in the opposite way this time. Okay, Okay, let's change that direction again one more time. Okay, staying nice and low. Okay, so we've got a bit of practice of that one. Now we are going to keep the ball off the floor. Okay, so we don't want the ball to touch the floor, so remember, keeping hand underneath the ball if you wish to help you push, bring that ball through your legs and around the net, like so. Okay, and you may sway a little bit, okay, so your feet are staying on the floor. So I know a lot of us will want to get our feet off the floor, but can you challenge yourself and keep both feet and heels on the floor, okay, like so. Okay, let's change the direction, okay, if I can change it yet. Just going to go front to back, so through the back of the legs, okay, a little bit more challenging, okay, like so. Okay, and that is our warm-up. Okay, so I hope you guys have enjoyed the warm-up so far. Don't forget to like and subscribe to this video and share it around to as many people that want to get into basketball that can't, or want to practice your ball handling and get that rustiness out of your hands ready for when your clubs are back in action. So, going to be working on some dribbling. A few teaching points I'm going to give you to start with is that when we bounce the ball, again we use our finger pads, we're pounding the ball in the ground and we want it to go up to our waist, no higher than our waist. Okay, so finger pads, pound the ball up to our waist. I'll give us some more teaching points as we go. Okay, so just pounding that ball in with our strongest hand. Okay, strongest hand first, finger pads. Try and get it up to your waist. Okay, and what we'll do each time, we'll go to 30. So we're going to count to 30 and then we'll stop. You guys might be quicker than me, okay, or I might be quicker than you. That gives you a bit more time. So, going to go to 30, we'll switch hands, and that's all I want you to do is just bouncing that ball so it only goes up to your waist. Finger pads. Pound the ball into the ground, waist, okay? Pads, pound, waist. Okay, we're going to change to the left hand now, okay? So it's important that we work on both our hands so we can manoeuvre or outwit our opponents and move defenders out of the way. It's good to get good handling on both hands. So 30 again, remember, pads, pound, waist, okay? Let's go. So we've just done 30 on each hand, should feel quite comfortable. Now what we're going to do is we're going to just add in a couple more teaching points before we add some more advanced dribbling skills, should we say, with that. So we've got pads, pound, waist, okay. Now I want us to get in a good athletic position where we're nice and low, so we should see our knees bent, butt sticking out slightly, okay, we're slightly over the ball. And when we're bouncing the ball this time, make sure it's to the outside of our knee and slightly in front of the toe, okay? So we're going to do exactly the same, we're staying in this position, a nice, almost half squat position, okay? And if you can get lower, then even better, okay? We're trying to get 30 again up to our waist. And then we will move on to getting it and bouncing the ball up to our knee height this time. So, remember, pad, pound, waist, good athletic position, okay, and pound the ball slightly in front and to the side of your toe, okay, so look like this, And then the last point is, are you able to do this with your head up, eyes off the ball, and just controlling it with your pads? Okay, so 30 on each hand. I'm going to move on. Okay, you ready? Okay, opposite hand, let's go. 30 on each hand, done. Okay, so well done. Get yourself a quick drink. Sweating a little bit myself, so get yourself a drink. And we're going to go over some more ball handling drills where you're going to be stationary. You might not have a hoop at home, but you may have a basketball, which is great. So what we're going to be doing this time, in about 30 seconds time, we're going to work on some back and forth. Okay, staying in that good athletic position, but the ball's going to go in front, back, just to increase our ability to control the ball. Okay, so we look like this, that side on. Okay, I'm going to bounce the ball where my foot is. Okay, but I'm going to bring the ball back and forth, like so. Okay, you right with that one? So we're going to go 30 again right hand, 30 again left hand. If you don't feel comfortable bouncing that, okay, put the ball on the floor, rolling it back and forth 30 times. Okay, so we'll do this a couple of times. Okay, I'll do the first one where we're rolling it 30 times, then we'll go into the bounces, so getting used to that. Okay, so 30 times back and forth. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. Switch hands. Same again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. So, moving on to the dribbling part now. Bounce that ball in line with your foot, push down, and back across. So, let's go. 30. Left hand this time, okay? So making sure that we're in a good athletic position, nice and low. Forth again, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 11, 12, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 25, 26, 27, 28, 30. Okay, 30. Awesome job, guys, okay? Get yourself a drink quickly. Getting a little bit sweaty. Hi Freddie, I'm good. Okay, so just done back and forth. Now we're going to be doing some in and outs with the same hand, but the ball's going to be in front of our feet. Okay, so it will look like this. The end goal is what we want to achieve is this. Okay, and that's what we want to try and achieve in this part of the drill. Okay, so to start with, same again, 30, stay nice and low, okay, nice squatted position, almost like you're hovering over a toilet sort of thing, going back and forth, okay, keeping our head up if we can, get used to moving that ball left to right, okay, I'm going to switch to the other hand in 3, 2, 1 and change, so we're going to go back and forth, left to right, across that shoe or foot you've got out. So this will be over my left foot. Okay, go back across like so. Same again, switching over to the other hand like so. Okay, and then we're going to bring it to dribbling. Okay, so you've had a bit of practice with the rolling. Now we're going to apply it to now bouncing that ball. We want to bounce that ball just in front of our toe. Okay, back across, like so. So it's going to go from one side of your knee to the middle of the other side of your knee, back and forth, pushing that ball down. So we're pounding that ball still, pound. And when you've done 30, we'll switch to the other hand. Okay, next hand. We're going to switch over. Okay, 30. Good, so that is the in and out dribbling move. Great move to have when you're on the court and you're trying to free yourself up for a layup or a dunk if you're able to dunk. So we've done some in and outs. We're going to look at some crossovers now. Okay, so the ball is going to be bouncing from one hand to another. We'll break it down. So we're going to go across our body like so. Stay in a good athletic position because we don't want the ball to go too high because we can lose control of that ball. So staying nice and low is going to increase our chances of keeping control of the basketball. So same again, finger pads, pound the ball in, but we want that ball to only go up to our waist. Okay, so this is the end goal that we want to achieve. Okay, is this. Okay, bring that ball across, bouncing in the centre. Okay, you might be able to touch the floor, like so. So those is what we want to be doing, the crossovers. Okay, but to start with, we're just going to break it down. Ball on the floor, just going to push that ball left to right, keep our head up, pushing and rolling that ball across our feet. Okay, like so. And when we feel comfortable and ready, we'll start getting to the bounces. So give yourself 10 seconds to do that. Rolling that ball across left to right. Okay, so keep going, and in 3, 2, 1, stop there. So what we're going to do this time, guys, is with that crossover, pushing that ball from one side to the other. I want you to first start with one dribble. Okay, the one dribble is going to be on one side, and when the ball comes up to your hand, always then push the ball just in front of your toes, just in the centre of your body, and it's going to come to your other hand. So I'm going to bounce, push, and you might want to stop and catch it to start with the hand. Okay, but then we want to try and get into a bit of a rhythm where we're creating like an M. Okay, the M shape, the letter M, M for mother. Okay, so I'm going to get in a good position, again, nice athletic position where I'm almost half squat. Got to bounce, push, bounce and push across your body. Bounce, push. Okay, so we'll do that for another 15 to 20 seconds. So ready? So bounce across your body, bounce across your body. So we're looking at those crossovers, okay? So, good half squat position, athletic position, bounce, cross, bounce, cross, bounce, cross. 20 seconds, ready? 3, 2, 1, go. Great stuff, guys. Awesome. So the next step is we're then just going to go straight into the killer crossovers. Great move if a defender acts on your first fake to move them out of the way, then you can use that to counter. So there's a great counter move, and it's just 2 crossovers back and forth. Just that, and that's 1 killer crossover. So we're just going to cross over the ball, right hand to left hand, staying nice and low. Can we keep the ball level with our knees to start with? Like so. And can you do this while touching the floor with your opposite hand, so you're pointing. Bring that wider. Okay, just back into the middle. Okay, just bring that ball right past both your knees. Lovely stuff, guys. You get it in tighter so it's inside our knees. And wider. You're just letting that slide into your hand and pushing that ball across. Okay. Lovely stuff, guys. Awesome. Get yourself a drink. Going to move on a few exercises. Okay, lovely. Hope you guys have enjoyed these little ball handling drills, exercises. This will definitely get you ready before you start training with your clubs, your after school clubs at school. They might not have started this week if they're testing students, but they might be starting next week for you guys. So if you're liking this video, like it, share it please, get it out there to everyone so they can all see and get ready for pre-season or some friendly games coming up soon, or some of you might be restarting games very soon. So next one, we're going to be looking at using that dribbling. We're not going to be rolling the ball on the floor because I feel that you guys are at a level now where you can avoid rolling the ball on the floor, but it's very fundamental that we practice that to start with. But we're going to practice the ball through our legs this time. So we're bouncing the ball through our legs. Now, a lot of us at home may start off by doing this. That's fine. Just bouncing that ball and catching it on one side. Okay, so just catching it. But obviously the challenge is, are you able to do all of that without bringing your feet up off the floor? Okay, so that's the challenge for you guys out doing this video. So catching it, putting your leg over the ball, that's how we're just going to start. Okay, just get used to bouncing. Okay, so through the legs to start with, same as the crossover. Okay, we're going to have one foot just in front of our body, left foot slightly back, nice athletic position. But we're just going to, so I've got my squat position, I'm just going to step back slightly, and I want to push this ball through the centre of my body, but obviously the floor. So I'm going to bounce it there, okay? So there's like a stick going through my body, in between my legs is where I want the ball to go. So same again with the M, create that M for mother, bounce, cross, bounce, cross, bounce, cross. Now you might want to stop, catch the ball first, bounce, push the ball, and catch. Just to get yourself going and getting into some good rhythm. Okay, like so. Okay, then you want to speed it up, we're going M. Okay, and we're going to change over legs this time, so same again, bounce through, bounce through. And obviously if this is too difficult, then yes, you can go on the floor and roll the ball back and forward. Okay, see if you can keep that foot in front, see if you can bounce, push that ball so it's hitting the centre, or if there's a line in between your feet, it's hitting that centre line. Okay, so the middle of that. Okay, catch that ball, bounce, push, okay? Okay, once you've had a few more attempts of that, moving on now. We've got 2 or 3 minutes left, and I want to make sure I've given you as much drills as possible that you can do on your own, at home, just with a basketball. Okay, so last one, last 2 should we say, is this. We're going to go back into the killer crossovers, back and forth, staying nice and low. Okay, and then change legs. Okay, see if you can keep that eyes off the ball. Okay, changing those legs. Okay, like so. Okay, and back to the other leg, one last time on each leg. we'll change it back over to the last leg, last one on this one. Keep those eyes off of the ball if you can. If you have to look in every now and then, go ahead. Get used to using those pads, pushing that ball in. Okay. Great stuff, guys. So I hope you guys have enjoyed it. Thumbs up, give this video a like, share it on all social media platforms. The last one we're going to do, practicing that ball handling in a figure of 8. So we're going to dribble that ball through our legs, round our legs through and in between the legs, and see if we can do that as many times as possible. Okay, so dribbling around, loads of little bounces. And again, if you want to go back to rolling that ball around, using those finger pads, brilliant. Okay. You might want to practice doing one bounces in between. Loads of little touches this time. How low can you go? There, lad. Okay, guys. Right. So I hope you guys have enjoyed those drills. We're going to do a quick 1-minute challenge. As many crossovers as you can do in 1 minute, okay? So a little bit of some endurance, muscles, using those muscles, muscular endurance. How many crossovers can you do? Whether that would be rolling, whether that be this, whether that be this, okay? But the idea is that we want this ball many times across our body in 1 minute. So everyone ready? In 3, 2, 1, go. Really powering, guys. Push that in. To go, pushing in. How many can you get in? "15 seconds to go. Really powering. Five seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. And stop there. Well done, guys. Awesome job. Hope you guys have enjoyed this. All basketball, dribbling drills, stationary. Get your handles ready for the season or your next game. Use this as a warm-up. But hope you guys enjoyed. Don't forget, thumbs up, share it, subscribe.